Mic off.
I need to get closer. It's too far away.
Do we have anyone logging for the night?
I don't have a target.
Yeah, I'm logging.
Okay, awesome.
It's too far away. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I need a target.
Careful, I think that's the fight.
Thank you for saying something there.
Yeah, because we start off in basement with the ads.
Ooh.
Something.
All right. I assume everyone's in Discord. Let's see.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I assumed everyone at least went over the video a bit or watched it through its entirety for Vigilant. I'll go over the fight, and then if you guys have any questions, just let me know. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. So, just some general notes to keep in mind throughout the fight. The healers will be dealing with a periodic dot that everyone will get. It's not super bad, so try to save your CDs for phase 3 because we're going to need them. The dot does ramp up a bit in phase 2. During phase 2, we can stack a bit more for that. Players will be getting targeted by beams and arrows and such that will spawn hexagons in their direction, so dodge it. Every hexagon in here is bad. So if you ever see a hexagon on the ground, it's bad. It will kill you. Well, it won't kill you, but it'll do a shit ton of damage. So basically what's going to happen is the tanks are going to start by grabbing the Vigilant Custodian here. We are going to kill ads and it around these 3 powered down sentries, or these defense matrices. There's 3 of them. And basically, we're just going to be killing ads around them to power them up. Once they get powered up, they will provide a shield that will reduce damage by 90%, which is big not only for the ads. I think it can be used for the ad damage, but for a tank mechanic as well. The big guys, which are the custodians, they will do at 50 energy, they'll cast Dissonance. And then after each cast, there needs to be a tank swap. Other smaller ads will spawn. Just we're gonna have to cleave those ads down with the Vigilant Custodian. The smaller ads, the smallest ads, I should say, they're not a big deal, but they do ramp up their damage, so they do need to kind of be cleaved down ASAP. If we have to, we can target them specifically. I know the medium-sized ones, they will, like I said, they'll target certain players with arrows and such and throw hexagons at them. Just keep dodging them. Let's see. Once the boss, we'll get an energy bar for the main boss. He's inside the wall. He's that circle or that sphere, whatever. Once he gets to 100% energy, he's going to cast Exposed Core. As soon as he starts casting, I believe, we're going to jump into one of the Defense Matrix's shields that shields us for 90% of their damage taken. So we don't die. Because if we're outside the shield at any point, we'll take a shit ton of damage and we'll definitely die. Once that cast is over with, any shield that is active, any defense matrix that is active will die and drop a unstable core. When picked up, the unstable core does a small amount of dot damage every 2 seconds, I believe, or every second, and will slow you down 50%. So, Pharaoh Druid, which Monk, possibly the Hunters, Cheese if you're not tanking, maybe. Just pop something that can make you run a bit faster, and you're going to take the unstable core to the boss, like not exactly right up to him, but you'll see your action button change, and then use your extra action button to throw the bomb, the core, into the boss, and that will do 20% of its damage. So the point is, for phase 1, we're trying to get his damage down to 40% by throwing all 3 unstable cores into the boss. After we do that, phase 2 begins. So in phase 2, the tanks will pull the boss, keep him about where he's at, just turn him around and face him away from the raid. The raid will stack loosely behind him. If we need to stack a bit tighter for healing, we can. The reason I say loose is because some of the mechanics from phase 1 still apply, where they'll target random players with some beams. I know the tank itself does a little ground attack where it'll summon some hexagons. We got to dodge that. Let's see. The tank or the boss itself, when it reaches 50% in phase 2, will cast pneumatic impacts. They'll deal a great amount of damage, and kind of like the first tank swap from the Vigilant Custodians, it needs to be tank swapped after PI or pneumatic impacts, because it increases the damage taken by the next one a lot. So every pneumatic impact needs to be tank swapped. Again, same thing. Random players we target by an arrow or beam, move slightly away, get ready to dodge all hexagons. They're bad. Another big mechanic here in phase 2, 1 to 2 players, maybe one, since our raid size is a bit smaller-ish. They'll get a debuff called Matter Dissolution. I'll set markers for it. You need to go to one of the markers and chill. Once that debuff expires, there's going to be 4 orbs, 4 big orbs that'll spawn around you. They'll slowly gravitate towards the center where you're standing when the debuff expires. If you stand there and wait for those 4 orbs to hit you, you will die. Do not do that. Move out of the way, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for phase 2, actually. Just continue to dodge hexagons. Remember to take the Matter Dissolution out. I'll try to call it as I go along, but, we'll see. Because I don't want to die either. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We just do that until the boss gets to 50% HP, and then we turn to phase 3. That's where we lust. We're going to lust as soon as phase 3 starts. The reason is because all the mechanics will stop. There'll be nothing else to do but just attack the boss. But the boss will start doing a ramping AoE cast that'll just keep going and going and going and do more and more and more and more damage the longer it goes. So either we kill him or he kills us. That's pretty much it. And then he's dead. So, does anyone have any questions before we get started? Yeah, big cooldowns, yeah. If possible, try to save your cooldowns for that phase. It reminds me of Terror grew from Sanctum, where his phase 3 was he started going and killing random players one by one, lust, and try to save your big cooldowns if possible. So yeah. So if anyone has any questions, by all means, let me know. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you wanna give it about maybe 5 to 6, I mean, honestly, that might if one of the healers want to call that out, um, whenever we would need one, that would be for the best. But yeah, we can definitely do that. Right. Yeah, no, that's fine. It does. It definitely does help. Yeah, so when needed, if we need a rallying cry, of healers, if you could let us know if we're falling a bit behind. We'll have Matt C do his first, and then if necessary, I'll pop mine.
Yeah,
Any
that's
other
fine.
questions? Nope. All right.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
All right, let's give it a go. Practice makes perfect. Oh, let me set those markers. It's okay to pull. I'm just going to set them while we go through. Yep, we're going to kind of tank them near towards the power down Matrix 6 over here. For swirlies.
I need a target. It's too far away.
Another prefabricated sentry. As soon as this guy gets powered up, we'll go on and move on to the next one. All right, he's up. The boss is near 82%, so let's just... this is a tough one. He's about to reach max. Watch out for hexagons. Yeah, let's just stick around here for a second. Get everyone get inside the circle. All right, cast exposed core.
Just so you
Everyone be
know, the
inside.
mobs are in the circle. They take 90% less damage as well.
Oh, okay. So as soon as this is over, this guy will die. Someone grab that core, or I'll grab it. Okay. Oh no,
You can heroic leap with it.
I already used mine, but I'll be fine.
I don't have a target. I'm out of range.
Hey, throw it at him. Then we go over here.
I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
All right, we can actually move to the second one,
It's too far away.
or the third one.
I'm gonna get inside the shield.
Yeah, maybe play it safe then. Okay.
No, you don't want to go in too early. Because if you drag those mobs in, they don't die as fast. Once it hits 100%, you have 4 seconds to get inside before the AoE damage goes out.
I got ads smacking me. Hurts.
All right, everyone, get ready to go inside the circle. All right. Everyone should be inside.
Find shelter.
All right, someone grab that orb, please.
It's too far away.
The core. Run it over to the boss. You'll see your action button change, and then throw it at him.
I need to get closer.
Oh, this one was already. Oh, okay. Yep, I'll take this one over. Must have killed him.
That's going to activate the boss, just so you know.
Oh,
If you stack them too close, there's a bug right now where it does both. So once you get there, it'll end the ad phase, and the phase 2 will start.
okay.
But we still have to kill all the ads over here. So
Right.
I need to get closer.
I'll try to hold on to this
Who
core
has
as
on
long as I can.
I mean, it's not bad to start it early.
It's too far away.
We got 2 prefabricated sentries. I don't want to. Let's kill the first one.
Hey, he takes like 10 seconds to activate, so you might as well just do it. He's gonna pop out, get a tank over there to grab him.
Phase 2.
I'm out of range.
All right, so I have the marker set up for when you get the debuff.
Far away.
Dodge.
That X is for debuff?
Yeah, X, and square both.
Okay.
Hey, in case
So
you
that
get
would be
to,
that yellow arrow on top of stone? That's what that
Yeah.
is?
Yep,
So I'm
yep.
standing off here to the side. And then you just get away from him. Because
You
even
tell
one of
the
those,
core-
even one of those things will hit you for like 90% of your HP.
Yeah, it'll kill you.
Matter dissolution. Refract.
Uh-oh.
Hang down, B-Res.
Target
Matter
you.
dissolution.
Dodge swirlies.
Resolution.
If the 2 people that are getting targeted by that debuff, if you guys want to stack, you can do that too.
Refracted flat.
I just didn't know how many we would get based on our raid size. Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Refracted flat.
B-Res the other hunter that died. Because you're going to want the DPS on phase 3.
It's too far away.
Alright, for phase 3, I want you guys to stack up. Loosely, so we can heal you better. Dot, you want the first raid cooldowns?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
I need to get closer.
Jump into phase 3 at 15%. Dodge swirlies.
Phase
Alright, here we go. Stack loosely, please.
Yep, everyone stack up. And then go at it. Let me know if you need a rallying cry.
Alright, pop the first rallying cry.
Go ahead, Metsy.
Dot, let me know when your AoE heals are gone.
I just hit salvation.
Okay.
We'll go for a bit.
Alright.
And Then I'm
Okay.
throwing down my other AoE heals right now.
All right, I'm gonna pop mine down.
Go for it.
Pop the next railing cray,
All right.
and I've got Spirit Link, and then we kill the boss.
3%.
Good job, everyone.
Hey, grab
Nice.
easy peasy.
Yeah, he's a pretty good boss.
You're never meant to enter this sacred ground. You will soon witness events that expand your understanding of existence.
Congrats to the people that got loot.
Unravel your sense of reality.
This next hallway's a gauntlet, so once we start doing it, we just gotta commit. So wait for everybody.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't watch no videos on trash, so that's.
I only know because I've done this on heroic and normal. So
Oh, okay.
Is flawed. Reality must be remade. I will see it done.
Oh.
oh, I like it, but I'm not gonna roll on it just because it has leech and that. No good for a friggin' healer.
Oh, okay, there's 2 rings, I guess, that are up for roll. That's up for roll too, right, ladies? Okay.
Rip.
Yep. First gets
Rip.
the first ring, second roll gets the highest. Or the second one. Oh.
Crap! I just realized we don't have a mage for food.
No, we do not.
Oh,
Roll mage.
I've got some mage food on me actually.
I've got plenty anthropomegranates. I just had to
Oh,
put it on
sweet.
the hot bar. I always put the biscuits on the hot bar so I don't waste food you pay for.
Yeah. I mean, I've got 80 mana biscuits on me. I don't think I'll need all that.
I'll take 20 off your hands. Right on you. Perfect.
All right, so we're gonna go down and do Artificer's Zymox and Stolex. Is it?
I would do Dasange first.
Oh, Dasad.
Yeah, he's not too bad. It's all about just watching your feet, and you'll get ticks from the waves of the black stuff, and you just gotta stagger it so you don't get 2 in a row too fast because of the dot. It'll just flat out kill you.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Then we'll do Dasad first.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, those little hatreds. He just spawns those little hatreds. They don't do much. They die fast. It's just annoying.
Ouch.
I mean,
No.
this place sucks for melee.
Yeah, no, this is.
I did heroic and stuff on my warrior, and there's so many things that do like spell reflex. It's just we had 3 warriors in our heroic group, and we all would one shot ourselves because we'd be like whirlwinding or something, and it'd spell reflect, and we just instantly die. It was freaking hilarious, but it sucked at the same time. They're like, "Warriors, what are you doing?" We're like, "Being awesome." You can release because you're gonna spawn right behind us. Yeah, no, the places you res are actually really good in this raid. It's always close.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels, like you.
May have
I'll
done
hit
the wrong
hope.
one.
I'll hit hope for you. You could also, now that I think about it, that we're done, we could have lost it on this and just reset it next boss.
It won't let me.
Oh, if you get knocked
Oh,
off?
yeah, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh, 150 floats. That first boss, if it's going to be a wipe, you can jump down and run away, and he'll reset. And then they have those orbs, but every time we kept hitting those orbs, it would spawn trash on the people and just kill them down below, so it was really funny.
Jesus.
Genesis Cradle Alpha would be the location for the first boss. Mind you, I did this on normal with a guild from QT, so I was just it's hilarious. They're all speaking Spanish. I had no idea what was going on. All right, fingers crossed. Pray to the BOE loot gods.
Yeah.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer. I'm out of range.
I'm flying.
It's too far away.
I am mind controlled.
Quick, get him.
Yeah, the first.
It's too far
I
away.
fear myself somehow. There we go. Nice.
I need to get closer.
It's gonna happen again. If you can dispel me, I don't know what.
I'll see if I
Minions
can.
grasp. It's friggin'. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't dispel it.
Yeah, no, I'm full mind controlled again. But it gives me 200k HP, so good luck.
Kill him.
I'm meleeing you. That's hilarious.
I don't have a target.
Is it priest for everybody?
I need a target.
Oh, that would be fair.
Left or right doesn't matter. It's just kind of dodging stuff on the platform, then killing some ads. You can mount up too, just to make it a little easier. I thought you were going to take that second one. I was like, a couple of them will wreck you.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Oh.
That sucks.
What's
Sounds
so
like
bad
that one
about it?
expansion, Shadowland.
Oh, man. Alley's stuck. Oh crap! I fell. No.
Rip.
Rip.
I can't do this
Oh,
without
no.
you. I literally cannot do this without you. Big CDs. This guy does so much damage.
I'm coming.
Yeah. Dude, I had to blow. We're gonna have to reset on boss. I had to blow salvation for that.
Alley's stuck back here for some reason.
Can you hurt out? So maybe hurt out and we'll just resummon you.
Okay, I can try that.
Watch your feet. A lot of AoE damage.
I'm coming.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
You don't see that?
No
mean-
hearth.
Why
No,
you? Uh-oh.
Yeah, we'll try that. Are you stuck under the floor or what happened?
Actually, I'm stuck on the platform and everybody else froze, but I can walk around, but I can't do anything else.
Okay, so just Alt F4 out of WoW. And then relaunch
Alt
it.
F4?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I
Okay.
had that the other day. It was hilarious. I was in it was actually the launch day for the new zone. And I was running around. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting ahead of all these people in this quest. And then I realized the game was stuck like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, why won't this quest complete? I'm like running up and down this hill for like half an hour. I'm like, oh, frig. All that wasted time.
Oh my god. Nope. I logged the fuck off and
We
quit.
get people to play for a longer period of time. Force them to do dailies.
Just dangle that carrot.
And I thought Blizzard was stupid.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh, shit,
no.
we're still talking about Star Wars. I got confused.
Can you move yet, Alan?
Let's try summoning her.
Yeah, she can move. Sweet.
Nice.
Hey, welcome back.
All right, whole platform. You won't. Actually, if you pull like a bunch of this, we could pop hero and just burn them down.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just
Okay, pull
just
them all.
pull everything and just burn big cooldowns.
Heard the man. Big damn boys.
Holy Nova spam for the win.
Oh, Christ.
Can't have that warlock damage. Holy crap! What is this?
The fuck out of here with your heels, cheese.
Jeez, dude, that fucking Guardian Druid healing is insane.
That's ridiculous. Man, I didn't know I had to be a bear tank to be the top
I have a
healer.
great healer
My
like
bad.
Cruel, only to not need him because Cheese is over here doing
There were no
14K.
shit. Fucking
Cheese did more than both of us combined. Like, what is this? Yeah. I'm embarrassed. I'm just jumping off.
I need to get closer.
And Legion Demon Hunter was pretty insane too.
It's too
The
far
lead.
away.
Dude, the buff that Demon Hunter's got, they're still pretty strong right now.
I'm out of range.
It just looks bad. It does a knockback. Just don't be on the edge. That's like the main thing to that. Yeah, like stand right in the center and you won't get knocked off. Unless you get launched right into one of those explosive mines like I just did. That was great.
Ouchies.
I don't have a target.
That's disgusting. It's all those cheese nips he eats.
I do eat a lot of cheese nips over here.
Yeah.
I think Jesus saying he doesn't need to be healed at all, Cruel.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know if I want to play that game.
Get closer.
Oh crap! I'm gonna get CC'd again. Nope, you guys are good. Like, what if I could fear you off the edge? That'd be so funny. Just whole raid just runs off and go.
All right, boy, that was the boss. It's all over.
No, come back this way. We can just kill this big guy.
See the sausage down there?
The sausage.
Yeah, the sausage.
Like, I think that should have been the name for the worm, since he looks like a sausage.
That'd be awesome.
I need to get closer.
For as big as he is, right?
I gotta be like right on.
Like you have to be on his friggin' toes. Whereas with the what's his name? With Skrillex, you could be like 5 full feet away from his red circle and still hitting him. It's great.
That's the jailer's plan. Just make the hitboxes smaller. They'll never defeat us. All right, the sausage. Here we go. All right, so again, some general notes to start off with. When we tank the boss, we're going to tank him in the center of the room, and we're going to face him away from the raid. This is a very heavy movement fight. We're going to lust off the bat, we're just going to try to phase him as quickly as possible. Okay, so the boss will spawn an ad. This ad will always be top priority. It must be swapped to. It can be CC'd, and it should be killed as soon as possible. If not, it'll start dropping swirlies that not only hurt on impact a lot, but also leaves a pool that will last the entire fight. And that pool does hurt when you run through it. And since this is a heavy movement fight, we don't want any pools. So, yep, everyone turn and burn as soon as possible. No pools. We do not want any pools. That will make this a lot harder. The boss will pick a random player, and it'll throw 3 orbs at that player. That will hurt quite a bit. Damn near kill them. So to avoid dying, others will need to step in front. Oh, yeah. We can reset the boss, by the way.
All right, tag it and run like hell.
Yeah, everyone tag it. Oh, where's my throw? There it is. Lit.
Run away!
All right.
Run!
Yeah, so the boss, like I said, pick a random player. Did I just fall through the fucking... What?
That platform drops off, so you can't get away.
Oh! Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Alright. That's fucking...
Mass Bros coming.
Thank you. I didn't even realize I was on the bridge. I thought I was safe on the next platform. Anyway, when... Thank you. Yeah, when the boss picks random person to throw 3 orbs at, others will need to step in front. Not everyone, but others will volunteer to step in front to take the to help soak the 3 orbs being thrown, because it will kill the person if they're left alone. Now,
it's kind of like Denathrius. If you ever did Denathrius on Heroic, is that you'll have a line. You'll see a line from between the targeted person and the boss. And it's pretty easy to step in front of it.
Yeah, think of it like the boss from Sanguine Death's the first one where he charges. Everyone's got to stand in front of the person being charged to avoid taking a lot of damage. On Heroic, though, we'll ignore it, but I just want to get it out there. For Heroic, the 3 orbs will leave a debuff. So anyone that was initially helping soak the 3 balls will not be able to soak them the next time up, because they will be increased 500%, and you definitely will die. Now, immunities will work, and they won't leave a debuff. So keep that in mind. But for now, we'll ignore it. I just want to get into your head mindset, because we will have to practice that eventually. The boss will shoot some black stuff out in a cone, and that cone will move either left to right, right to left. It depends where it is, which way you're facing. Just dodge it. It's as simple as just dodge it. Don't get hit by it. The tank swap is pretty simple. The boss will put a stacking debuff on current tank that does explode. When it does explode, it will do raid-wide damage. So we're not going to try to stack that debuff so high. Maybe after a couple of stacks. How many? Like, what, 2, 3 maybe? Whatever. What'd you guys have? Or how did you guys handle that?
I have no clue. I wasn't
Okay.
paying attention to what the tanks are doing. I want to say it's every 2, or like, I think it gives you take 2, and then if it doesn't clear in time, you take the 3rd, and then it swaps.
Okay, yep. All right. So yeah, like you said, take the 2. If it doesn't clear in time, take a 3rd, and then swap. At 0 mana, when the boss runs out of mana, the boss will teleport to one of the sections of the room. So as you can see right now, the 4 lines that beat to the center, he will teleport to one of these sections at about here-ish, where I'm standing and jumping. He'll teleport here, and he'll start casting Inevitable Dominion. This does an insane amount of raid-wide damage, and is kind of a DPS check, because we need a nuclear shield. Otherwise, we'll die. The healers might want to pop some sort of cooldown if needed. Keep everyone alive. We'll just have to keep DPSing her shield. Try to save cooldowns for it if possible. And while this is happening, the Inevitable Dominion cast, if there are pools on the ground, those pools will expand. So that's why it's also very critical we do not let any pools, minimum pools, pop up as much as possible. So don't let the pools pool up. I was hoping for a laugh for that. I had it in my notes, but never mind.
Are we dropping the pools when we get cast with something, or
No. So when when we pull, throughout the fight, he'll periodically spawn in. If the ad is not CC'd or killed, he will cast something that will drop pools on the ground.
okay?
And
So
so we
black
want
pools
to
are pretty obvious.
Yeah, we want to kill, interrupt, CC, stun, whatever you can do to make sure he does not drop these pools whatsoever. So as soon as he comes out, I cannot emphasize this enough. As soon as he comes out, everyone must switch and kill the ad. Everyone. So yeah, again, like I said, when the boss gets to 0 mana, he'll teleport to one of the sections of the room, cast Inevitable Dominion. We need to nuke her shield down. It'll expand the pools if there's any on there. We could, we're lusting in the beginning. Never mind. Disregard that. After the shield gets broken, a ring will spawn from one of the 4 spots in the room. So you'll see something, some maw, black goo summoning from one of the 4 spots, which is going to be one of these little triangles here on either side of the room. That will start spawning a ring that it'll shoot out. And this is probably going to be one of the tougher mechanics of the fight. Basically, we cannot take multiple rings, right, back to back, because once we get hit by one ring, it'll increase the damage we take by the next ring by 500%. But that debuff is very short. It's only about 3 to 4 seconds. So we should have plenty of time if we, time it out correctly. So basically, after we knock down her first shield, one ring will spawn, and then we go back to the phase 1 mechanic. Kill the ad. ASAP. Stand in front of the orbs so we can, so no one dies, and then watch the cone. Once the boss gets back down to 0 mana again, she's going to do the same thing. Inevitable Dominion, we need to knock her shield down, and then 2 orbs will spawn, not at the same time. The first orb will go, or the first circle will shoot out, and then slowly after, a second one will shoot out. And so we need to time it to where we're taking the first one, letting that debuff fall off, and then taking the second one. So like I said, this is where we're going to start getting to the more difficult part of this fight. We do that 4 times, essentially, to the point where there's 4 rings. Once we get to that point, then we'll really have to start we'll time it out. If you watch the video, there's a way they did it. I'm sure Dot will help us guide through that part as well, since he's had experience. But yeah, and then that's pretty much it. Just know that if you can, for mages, since we don't have any, you could blink through the ring. You can use immunities through the ring if necessary, if you absolutely have to, for hunters and such. Pop your immunities. But that's pretty much it. So we're just going to make sure we kill the ad ASAP. If there are swirlies, dodge them. If there are any Transcendence and Demonic Circle. Oh, yeah. Transcendence and Demonic Circle as well. When the 3 orbs come out, make sure we get some people to stand in front to take it. Dodge cone. Nuke the shield. And then Dot hopefully will help us through the strategy of taking the ring, letting the debuff fall out. Because I try to write it down in my notes. I wasn't using art or anything or paint, so I couldn't really draw it. It's just a bunch of, I can't explain it. So
see how the boss is channeling to that pillar right now? Basically, from that pillar, there's going to be a circular arch that goes across the entire room, and just picture it as it's going to fill this entire platform we're on. It doesn't hurt to take the first one. It only does like maybe 10% damage. It's if you hit a second one back to back, it will kill you instantly. So basically, when the first one spawns, let's say it's right here on this pillar where I'm running over to, we want to try to be close to it so we get hit by the first one pretty quickly. And then when the second one hits, it just hits. It's when there's 3 coming that you have to be very mindful about positioning. Because you want to clip it so you get the first one, have enough time for the second one, for the debuff to drop off so you can hit the second one, and then same thing, have enough time to get to the third one.
So the way and I'm starting to understand now, the way I had it in my notes, is basically what we want to do is we want to walk up to where the first one spawns and stand in front of it.
Yep, exactly.
Because you want to get hit
ASAP.
And then when the second one is about to spawn, we look out for it. Wherever it's going to spawn, we go to the polar opposite. So we get as much time as possible for that debuff to run out, and then we can again absorb that second one when the debuff does run out. And then the same for the third one. Find out where it's spawning, go to the polar opposite. And then same for the fourth one. Find out where it's spawning, go to the polar opposite. And that's pretty much it.
The pillars will glow to let you know which one it's going to be coming from. So it's going to be that same black effect.
It'll be very, just like how it looks kind of like here, what he's summoning to. It's going to be fairly obvious which one's about to summon the ring. And that's, like I said, that's pretty much it. The hardest part of this fight will be the movement of, and this is why I said we don't want no pools, because we will have to move a lot. Just moving and dodging and keeping track of the debuff will be the hardest part of this fight, and then obviously the ad. But does anyone have any questions before we get started? All right. Let's get a pull and.
I say honestly, eyes on is best for this fight.
Here, I'll give the tanks assistant so you guys can do your pull or your whenever you guys are ready to count down, pull. It's up to you.
Sounds good to me.
Give me 1 second, I gotta fix something on my UI. It just bugged out. Alright, I'm good.
The edge should spawn fairly quickly off the.
Watch where.
Yo, is
All
this
right,
it?
so move towards that pillar. The first one doesn't matter because there's no back-to-back one. Take up that ad.
Interrupt.
Yep.
Four. So that's what the wave looks
CC it,
like.
stun it, interrupt it, dodge cone.
Interrupt 2.
Okay, so some pools got out. That's fine.
I'm pretty sure those pools will despawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I had written down that they
All right, so there's a person. Alien, back up further. People get in this line. I need more people, please.
I'm out of range.
Adds
Adds
out,
out.
everyone swap.
Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
DC,
Dodge
interrupt, do whatever you can, dodge cone.
I need a target.
Soak this again. Back up further.
It's too far away.
So this is the part I'm talking about. She's gonna spawn a shield. We need to knock the shield down ASAP. Alright, now we should get 2 rings.
I'm pretty sure it's going to go.
Watch where.
Here's the first one.
Okay, so the first one's
Get closer.
coming from the right. I'm pretty
Yep,
sure.
coming from the right over here. So it's everyone over here.
I'm pretty sure the order stays the same the entire time through. So
Okay.
where that cone just came from, once it's done, go to that side of the room.
I probably should have
Yep.
put down some markers for this.
Interrupt 4.
If we wipe, I'll definitely remember to put down markers.
I'm out of range.
It seems like he's dropping pools when he's dying. Dark. Okay. Oh, they do. Okay. All right.
'cause,
They
like,
made.
the first
They
six
must.
were in the center.
Yeah, they must have changed it from when I've
All right, adds out.
taken my notes.
Interrupt 1.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the videos and stuff were all PTR.
Interrupt
Right.
2.
Dodge cone.
It's too far away.
Watch where.
All right,
Halo's
waves.
coming out.
So come right side. Over. Can you throw a marker on me, and then I can just try to always.
Too far away.
Shockwave.
Yeah, give me a second.
Interrupt 1.
Oh, you know what?
Oh,
It switched. It switched.
it
That was
did.
my
Okay.
bad.
Interrupt 3.
All right, that's fine. I'll put down
So
markers.
I don't know.
Interrupt 4.
We'll communicate with the markers this time.
What gets me though is I don't see an indicator to show which one's going to go first.
So the ones that are active, you can see if everyone looks right now. You can see which ones are active. The rings that are gonna, between these two that have the black maw around them. Those are the 2 that they're gonna come out of every time. As we continue throughout the fight, there's the 3rd pillar that now has been activated. So these 3 pillars, and not the 4th one that doesn't have it. These 3 pillars will spawn the rings. From there, inside the little triangle, as I was explaining before, it's very faint that I've noticed, but there will be a black orb that will summon there. That's when the first one will come out of. And then you'll see the black orb in the second one and the third one. So I'm going to put down markers in all 4 locations, and then we'll call it. When if me or Dot sees it, we'll call, it's coming from green, so go to blue. Or it's coming from blue, go to orange, or whatever it is. Or just run to blank.
I tried it on my warrior. I didn't notice a
I don't.
huge
Yeah, I was gonna.
difference.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I mean, it
500%
makes
would be
sense.
nice.
Yeah, no, it makes sense.
Try it. I don't recall it doing like 50k DPS. Check your who is that talking? Matsy. Okay. Let me check. I'm gonna
You
just
see what
check
Zaz
again.
said? He took 2 rings and didn't kill him. He just did.
Your Shattering Throw did 27k damage. I mean, for a single attack, that's pretty good.
Okay.
It helps out.
All right. All right. So let me probe markers. Red. Blue. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Blue. Purple. And all right, so we'll try to call it out as we see it. Just keep your eye out for the towers that are active, so we at least get an idea of, okay, for the first 2, we know that it's going to come out of one of these 2. Then we have a better chance of looking for the orb and then finding out. So I think probably the best way to call it out is to call out which one we're going to be heading. So, for instance, Dot, if you see it coming out of red, say everyone run to green. If it's coming out of blue, say everyone run to purple. And then that'll just make it easier to explain where we're heading instead of which one it's coming out.
Yeah.
Because then it'll get confusing.
Definitely. So first one, like it's going to start on X, so we should just tank him over by X because that first wave. And then the second one, it seemed like it went to that one again. That third time though, it was I was expecting it to be at X, but it came from square. So I don't know if it rotates or.
I think during that first phase, it remains the same one every time. But once she goes into that shield, then it switches up for the next time. But it'll remain consistent until that next shield. That's at least what I think. But either way, since that is the unknown now, just kind of keep your eyes out for it. Even if we're trying to call it out, look out for yourself just in case, and try to keep track if possible. Say something as well. I don't want the comms being too chattery though, because there is a lot that's going on. I don't want people to get confused and have their anxiety run through the roof because there's just too many things being said. So yeah, anyone else have any questions before we go again?
The main thing I'd say is it seemed like the ad always spawns right behind him. So we tank him towards like the edges, like over. I'm not sure if I'm gonna activate him, but like over here, so that when they do drop the pools, it's close to the edge, and then once the ad's down, pull him back towards the center.
I mean, we could try that.
Just because then it just gets them out from under the center where we're trying to move around a lot.
I just don't want the cone being a problem if we're gonna pull them to the edge. But yeah, no, we can try that. That seems fine. The pools didn't seem like it was too big of a deal considering they disappeared. My understanding from when I took notes and watched the video was that the pools don't ever disappear, and they only dropped if he gets his cast off. But it seems like he was dropping them whenever he died. But again, they do disappear, so I don't think the pools were a huge deal, although they probably, obviously they hurt. So, yeah, no, if you want to, we could try pulling the boss to the edge for the ads and then kill
Yeah, I'd say like one of those golden diamonds. So it's not right in the center, so that the pools aren't right where we're going to be standing at one point.
Okay, fair enough. All right, on you, tanks. Whenever you're ready, get ready to check the pool. I need some shatter core oil. Oh, okay. I have a blue head. We'll just get we'll get it next time.
3, 2, 1.
His voice must prevail.
Watch wave.
First Halo's coming out. Don't worry about it. So it seems to be starting at X. Keep an eye on it. If you guys can tell, just by giving it a quick glance next time the Halo comes out, you'll see a little small orb spawn into it.
I'm out of range.
Destructive Coda.
Everyone stand in. Barrage.
Heads out.
Everyone so sad, please.
Need to get closer.
Interrupt CC.
Shockwave. Interrupt 2.
Dodge cone.
I'm out of range.
Everyone standing for barrage. She's teleporting. Now we're gonna get 2 halos here after we break the shield. Alright.
Watch wave.
First halo's coming out. It looks like it's coming out from X. Everyone go to X. X, X, X. Red.
I get
Okay.
hit by ASAP, then head
And
to
then
purple.
run. Yep, head to purple.
I'm out of range.
Interrupt 2.
If possible, we might have to pop, you know, certain like speed, movement. Like did someone die?
We had 3 die.
Okay.
Just keep. I'd say keep pushing just to get eyes
Yep,
on.
yep. Like I said, the movement's gonna be the hardest part of this fight. Everything else seems pretty straightforward and easy. Ads out, everyone thought to add.
Shockwave.
Everyone stand for barrage.
Watch wave.
Ads out, everyone stop to add.
Waves are coming. First one's from
Alright.
X.
Yep. Everyone head to purple, head to purple. Everyone should still be on ed.
I'm like, oh, this is no good.
Alright.
The song of creation begins. The harmony will not be silenced.
Watch wave.
Fragmenting note.
Add, everyone talk to add. Just stay here, we'll take the first hit. Everyone went to purple right after this. Dodge cone. Purple. And then red.
Then X. Yeah.
We're dead.
Destructive coda. Silence.
5.6 mil health. He's basically a plus 18 boss.
Shockwave.
Chord.
I feel like his cone is getting bigger the longer the fight goes on.
Okay.
Alright, don't res.
So, like most of these fights, it's just gonna boil down to practicing and cleaning up the small stuff. Like our big issue right now is the whole getting to where we need to get to when the rings are coming out. They're coming out a bit quicker than I expected, so we'll try to call out a bit quicker as we go along. But also, we just got to make sure that ad goes down. I know he's starting to get. So it seems we just need to take our time and interrupt each cast he does. He doesn't necessarily. I don't think he can be. Again, they changed this fight quite a bit for PTR. Thank you, Matt. Yeah. So whenever you see him cast something, just try to interrupt. And then when he. Okay. That's the thing about that is that's a personal thing.
I've got Wind Rush.
Yeah, we can use Wind Rush, and then we still have Cheese Nips for the. So that should be fine. I think it's just right now calling out where to go is still the problem we're having. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where exactly the rings are coming out because they are coming out quicker than I had expected.
I think I had noticed there's like a white glowy thing towards the base showing that it's going to be where it's coming from.
Yeah. That's the orb I was talking about. It'll spawn there. It's just by the time I look for it, it's already spawning. Yeah, the first two are easy, and then once we get to the four, we'll just try to do our best to go ahead and call this out. But yeah, let's get another ready check and let's get another pull in.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
His voice must prevail.
Good Lust.
Watch word.
First Halo's coming out from red. Keep that in mind.
I'm out of range.
Interrupt 1.
Add. Everyone should be on add. Interrupt when possible. Dodge cone.
Interrupt 2.
I don't have a target.
Here we go. Move the boss slightly out of the pools. He's going to drop 3 regardless when he dies, but let's try to keep that to a minimum of just 1 or 3.
Alley?
Everyone stand in for Brosh. Add. Everyone's on the add. Interrupt when possible.
I need to get closer.
Shockwave. Interrupt 2.
Dodge.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Destructive coda.
Everyone standing for Barrage.
I'm out of range.
He's teleporting. Alright, everyone get ready to burst shield down.
Inevitable dominion.
Big heals.
The harmony
Alright.
will not be silenced.
We'll get a Halo soon. Hoping it comes from X.
Waves?
Halo's coming out. It is coming from X. It's coming from X. Everyone go to X.
Go
and then
X and then
immediately
after
go purple. Everyone on the ad as well. Try to interrupt as we go along. Everyone to purple. Dodge. Oh, it's a bad cone.
Yeah, that Cohen's in the worst spot.
It's too far away.
Yeah, there's just so much going on immediately after.
Staggering tempo.
It's just something we'll have to get used to.
It seems like the pattern is the same.
I don't have a target.
Yeah, it starts with X and then it goes blue.
Domination core.
And then it'll go
wonder if it-
green after that. Afterwards.
Okay.
I need
So yeah, we'll just if it remains the same when we get to green and even get to purple, then we can just set up a.
Interrupt 2.
This is a scripted fight. We'll just set up a
Interrupt
team.
3.
that I thought it was random.
Interrupt 4. Interrupt 5. Interrupt.
Oops.
Interrupt.
Discord silenced. The chorus resumes.
So it's almost like we need to be between the X and the diamond for the first one. So that you're closer to run that direction.
Right?
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, we can definitely get over there to the. We just need to stay a bit close to the X, obviously, because the sooner we take that first hit and the debuff gets on us, the better. We'll have more time between the debuff falling off and the second ring hitting us. We don't want it to be, super close or anything like that, just in case. But yeah, so we'll try to stand near, I'll put a quick marker down for demonstration. I'll take it, get rid of it. So we'll try to stand about here-ish. Take that first hit, and then we'll bolt to purple. And then if it remains the same and it goes red, blue, green, then we'll go from red, purple, back to red, and then et cetera, et cetera. And then in the fourth phase, we'll go red, purple, red, and then was it blue? So no, it'd be purple, so blue. So red, purple, red, blue. We'll get it. It sounds. Oh yeah, that would actually be perfect if you want to.
And then I have a question on the shield part.
Okay. Oh, cool. Wait, did that?
Reset it.
Oh, okay.
Disintegration failure.
I thought the fucking portal's full.
Don't forget the bridge disappears.
Oh, I didn't make it.
No. What was your question though?
Oh, the shield.
What about it?
Are we close to that or far from that? Does that matter? Because I'm taking big damage from it. So I was thinking, could I stand further, or am I supposed to be up close?
No, as she's shielded, she does AoE damage regardless.
Oh, okay. No matter where you're at?
Yep, don't matter where you're at for that.
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason my add-on was telling me I have Kilrog. Yeah, when if because we have what? Do we have two? Okay. If Myth or whoever didn't put that up, okay, it was Huzzah. If you want to go put down the second gate between red and blue, I think that because if we take red and then it goes blue, so we go to purple, and then it goes green, so we go back to red, and it goes purple, so we go to blue. Yeah, so we'll be going. Take red, we'll go to purple, and then we go back to red for blue, and then we go to blue for purple. So it'll be red, purple, red, blue. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Just try to keep that in mind. Red, purple, red. That's assuming it stays the same. We've only gotten to the point where we got one look at all four, I think. So I'm not so sure yet. But just try to keep this in mind.
It does stay the same. I just watched the video.
Oh, okay. All right. Then, yeah. Perfect.
You'll
Okay,
start
so
at
yeah.
X and then go to blue, and then start at X, blue, and then green, and X, blue, green, purple.
Okay, sweet. Yeah. All right. So we're good. So yeah, if it goes red, blue, green, purple, then we'll go from red. We'll fast travel to purple. Then we'll head back to red, and then we'll head to blue. Everyone understanding?
Honestly, you see where the green gate is from this one? Kind of like where you put that yellow marker at? If we stand there, by the time we get ticked by the first wave, the debuff will fall off by the time the second one hits, and it will fall off again by the time the third one hits. So honestly, that's like a really good spot to just stand for all three. Because you figure it's traveling the entire way across the room, that's a good 10-second travel, and the debuff's only 4 seconds long.
Okay. We can try that.
So I think if we stay right around there, right from the get-go, and get hit by the red one, or the first one, as fast as, or as soon as possible, will be good. And then
All
we
right.
only have to move for the fourth one, but I don't remember there being a fourth one.
Yeah, it gets to a fourth one if you get to that far.
It does get to the fourth one.
Every time she casts a shield, a new wave comes out.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Any questions? Nope. All right. Let's get a raid check and pull.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
His voice must prevail.
Watch wave.
Fragmenting notes.
First deal is coming out from X. And the first ad spawning right now. Everyone on ad. Interrupt when you can.
Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
Perfect. Or dodge cone. He didn't even drop puddle at that time. These puddles are starting to get weird.
People are just getting better. Soak.
Raj,
Alley back
everyone.
up. Alley back up.
Yep.
Move a little bit more towards center room because you get knocked back.
There we are. Ad's coming out soon. Here comes the ad. Everyone swap. Hard swap.
Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
Cone. Dodge cone.
Interrupt 2.
There we go.
Destructive coda.
Everyone standing for barrage.
I'm out of range.
Teleport's coming up. Everyone get ready to burst down their shield. There we go. Okay. Everyone go to X.
I'm out of range.
Everyone to X.
Watch wave.
And then immediately to
All right,
purple.
wave.
Oh, no, don't go to purple. Stand near the warlock.
Just
Dave.
sit- yeah.
Oh, it's
Stack
summoning
green
from
if you have
blue.
to.
Oh, start from blue first. Oh.
All right, so get hit by blue and then go all the way to green. Come all the way over to green.
Interrupt 2.
Huh. That's weird.
It's too far away.
Yeah.
Interrupt
So that
4.
does
Well
change
then.
things. Everyone back on ad.
Interrupt 5.
Destructive coda.
Keep dodging stuff.
Interrupt.
I'm out of range.
Take barrage. Yeah, no, that's a curveball.
Heal it. Both healers are down. So just jump.
Oh, okay.
Soul stone though.
Yep. Everyone
Those
ready.
videos.
Jump and then don't release.
Yeah, those videos are old.
Yeah, they are.
I wonder if it spawns furthest away from the boss. Because it's like that time we dragged him closer to X and it spawned at blue.
Oh.
Your soul.
Yeah, I don't know how this works.
Discord silence.
I will say though, I think I'm noticing the boss is throwing an orb at the area where it's going to burst. And from there, we might be able to recognize the pattern. Now, it could be, and again, this is a guess, it could be as we get a new ring or a new pillar that a ring's going to come from, that the first ring starts from the new pillar. I don't know though. We haven't seen the third pillar yet in a while, so I just know that it's someone from blue. The last 2 times we've done it,
Repair
we've
mount
gotten to that
application
point.
unit.
And so I think let's try to. It might. I know Blink works, and I know like Soul Shape will work, and Immunities will work. I don't know if Disengage works. If any hunter wants to try it, by all means.
I was thinking about that.
Yeah. So let's try it again, but let's keep in the mindset of that it's gonna start when there's a new ring from the new ring. So when blue first comes out, the first ring's gonna spawn from blue and then go to red. When the green one spawns, it's gonna go from green to blue to red. And then when the purple one comes out, it's gonna go purple, green, blue, red. So old or new to old in that order. And then we'll figure it out accordingly. So It starts at blue. We'll stay near purple. Run towards green a little bit. And then, yeah. Yeah, turtle definitely would. Any immunity you guys have, definitely got it.
And I did take less damage by standing back from that shield thing out of the black circle.
Oh, did you? Yeah,
oh, okay.
Definitely did. Let's set a. I don't even know where to set the warlock gates this time. Now that this is.
Okay, so I just watched another video, and the rings are completely fucking random. They changed it from PTR.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Awesome.
Well,
so
that's
just
gonna be
high alert.
Yeah, just, you'll see the black orb go to the first one, and then we'll just call the black orb out.
Hell, we'll just have to call it.
Yep.
Is there a pattern after that though?
Nope, it's all random.
Okay. Wonderful.
Good job, Liz.
I mean, the other raids were a little bit dull, so this makes it interesting.
Mm-hmm. The ad does spawn the pools, but if you kill them fast enough, there is no pools.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that. The first ad we nuked and didn't spawn any.
He spawns them like after the first 5 to 10 seconds.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, let's get ready to check. Let's pull.
I'm gonna light you up, sweet cheeks.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
His voice must prevail.
Watch word.
Fragmenting note.
First
ad's coming out. Everyone on ad immediately.
Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
Dodge, dodge, dodge. Rod should come out soon. Raj is coming out. Everyone standing.
It's too far away.
Next ad's coming out. Get ready to swap. Everyone swap now.
Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
Dodge.
Interrupt 2.
She should be teleporting soon. Maybe it's at 75% HP. Okay, barrage again. Everyone standing for barrage.
Tank down, blue res.
Yep, teleporting. Get that blue. I'll try to call out the halos. As soon as the ad gets up, we need to try to interrupt it and take down that ad ASAP. I'll try to call out where the orbs go.
The harmony will not be silenced.
Watch word.
Okay, first one's coming out from blue. So everyone to blue, everyone to blue. Ad's out, everyone on ad. Go towards blue. Okay, and then it's going from red, so head towards green.
I'm out of range.
Everyone make sure you're interrupting the ad as much as possible.
Your song
I need to get closer. I need a target.
Minion. Pulse energy. Okay.
So, add. Everybody swap and burn.
Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
Dodge arc.
2.
Make sure to take down the ad. I'm still gonna call stuff out even though I'm dead. I'll try to watch out for the orbs and such.
I'm out of range.
Next is coming up a barrage. Get ready to stand in for a barrage. There it is. Back up a little bit, Allie. Everyone's standing for the barrage.
It's too far away.
Next, we might get a teleport to green. I think.
Waves.
No, Halo. Halo's coming out. It's coming out from blue. Head towards purple. Or no, head towards blue. Sorry. Blue. Adds out, interrupt, and kill. And then it's going to red, so head towards green a bit. Dodge cone.
Interrupt 2. Interrupt 3.
There we are. Everyone kill ad.
It's too
If we do some of the black swirly tanks, try to move it out as quick as you can. Yep, barrage. Alright, teleporting to green. Everyone get ready to burn that shield.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah.
Alright, let's just keep going. I want to see this. I want to see if we can get this down a bit more.
Got a minute 30 on a battle
Okay,
res.
Halo's coming out. So the first Halo's coming out from, it looks like green. So go green. Everyone step up to green. Next one is going to be blue, so head towards purple.
Shockwave.
If you go between green
then
and
the
purple
last
right
one-
now, you can stay there.
The last one's going to be red, so stay towards green. You guys should be fine between green and purple right now. Kill that ad ASAP. Interrupt them if you can. Barrage, stand in for barrage. Use personals if you can.
Block rocks, health pots, anything you got.
All right, just keep going as long as we can.
That was a lot better.
It was a lot better. As long as we've got someone that's on point calling out the where the orbs are coming from, it seems, or the rings, it seems like we'll. Now the problem is going to be trying to get the room a bit more cleared up, so interrupting the ad when it comes out. Don't necessarily worry about trying to kill him immediately, especially during the later phases when there's multiple rings, as the rings are priority, obviously, because they'll kill us, whereas the ad, it's important, but the rings are more important.
I have Soulstone, don't release.
So, I don't know. I know I couldn't stun it. Tried my Stormbolt, and I couldn't stun it. I don't know if anyone else is able to interrupt. Well, I know we can interrupt, but stun. Or any CC at all. I don't know if that works any CC because. Right, absolutely, yeah. No, I'm thinking probably not. If I can't Stormbolt it, then probably not. And even to Myth's point, even if we did trap it, they would be so close they would probably break. So we'll just try to interrupt it as we're moving to the next spot. Try to keep interrupting it, and then we need to burn it as soon as we get to a safe space. So it seems like when we get towards the third ring, we're generally in a safe space. If everyone remembered how that went, it went from blue, so we headed towards... Wait, no, it started from green. No, wait. It started from somewhere. I don't know. Whatever.
It went green, blue, red.
Okay, yeah. So whatever we just did, do that again, because whatever we just did was perfect. Like, that was handled very well. Yeah, they were.
You guys mind to take a quick 5-minute break?
Yeah. We're
go ahead
gonna
and do that, then.
take a 5-minute break. If anyone wants to kind of overview the video as well, by all means, although it's not gonna really help much at this point. Just a few things we need to take down. So we're gonna take a 5-minute break and then we'll get back to it. If you guys have any questions though or anything, feel free to ask. I'm just gonna chill here.
That's 1 week. There you go.
He's got to put in that work. Let's just say the jailer isn't the greatest when it comes to like being a boss, but
I have
like he's got his workers out here doing 107-hour cat. He's like, get it done. Sir, it takes too long. Get it done.
It makes me want to just like get on right after reset on like one of the short weeks where it's like, oh, just a rolling reset, and sit out the 167 hours. Like, just have my computer automatically move me every couple seconds and just watch it. Like, what happens after 167 hours? It's literally an hour shy of a full week. It's just like it probably just stops and restarts. You're like, darn it.
At this point, it's like we can ask him, hey, you can either take a dive or you can cast this 167-hour spell. It's up to you. Like, free loot.
Dude, that'd be awesome. Just like, oh, and here's all the legendaries and all the tier set you need. Congratulations for just a chest appears. Exactly. The chest
Now, my
appears
boss
with all
is a
the
giant
gear.
asshole, so here's all the gear to kill him. That'd be some shit, man, if the fucking Hogger became in-game boss. I would fucking love that. Well, well, shit, Blizzard, didn't they just do a Nixia like 3 fucking times? Nah, Blizzard assumed that they were like, yeah, we have enough models in the game to where we can just start reusing them. We're not creating anymore.
Yes.
Yeah, there it is, Skeleton.
So, well, better than that. The legendary daggers for rogues from Dragon Souls. There's a quest line. You had to clear Dragon Souls to get these like shards. It took like 7 weeks of doing that. You get them from every boss. And then the next quest is do it again. So literally, like, I'm on like week 11 or 12 out of it. It's stupid. It's like, oh, okay, so kill Dragon or what's his face, Darkwing or Deathwing, like over and over and over. I'm like, just for these really cool looking legendary daggers. If it wasn't so easy, I'd be so mad.
All right, so I'm gonna continue to try calling out when the orbs come out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
But yep, same shtick, everyone.
Hero.
Watch way.
Halo's coming out. Ad's coming out here in a second. Get ready to swap. Everyone hard swap now.
I'm out of range.
Interrupt 1. Shockwave.
All right, dodge. Good job on Ad.
So,
Barrage. Alley, back up a bit. Everyone's standing for Barrage. It seems to want to pick on Alley first every time.
it's a hunter thing.
All right, Ad's coming out. Get ready to swap. Everyone swap to Ad now.
Out of range.
Interrupt if you can.
Shockwave. Interrupt 2.
Everyone dodge the arc. Move off slightly away from the puddles. Barrage should be coming up here in a second, and then we should get teleport. Barrage, everyone dodge, or stand in, stand in.
Everybody, let her die.
There's teleport. Get ready to burst her shield. Big heals. Alright, get ready to move.
Watch wave.
First one is going to be blue, so remain at blue.
You can stand
That's
on
coming up.
target green.
Yep. Alright, next one's going to be red, so move towards green.
Oh,
Interrupt ad if you can.
Well, yes, that will happen.
Alright. Kill this ad. Keep moving them out of the swirlies. There we go. And reset. Everyone just take a deep breath. Barrage. Stand in for barrage. Ad's coming out. Get ready to swap the ad. Everyone hard swap the ad right now. Interrupt if you can.
Shockwave.
Dodge arc. Great job on ad. Should get another barrage here. Yep, barrage. Everyone standing for barrage. And then we should get a teleport right after this. He's going to teleport to green.
Watch wave.
Oh, nope. Halo's come out. Never mind. Lied. Add. The first one to be a blue. Everyone to blue. And then red. Or we're going to head to green, actually. Head towards the green. Interrupt that ad if you can. Alright, there we go. Staggering barrage. Everyone step in for that. Teleport's happening. He's going to go to green. We'll get ready to burst down the shield.
Go ahead and shout if you have it.
The pattern unfolds.
Great job on shield. Now we're going to get 3 rings here, so I'm going to try to call it out. Everyone try to do their best.
Watch wave.
Coming out. The first one's going to go to red, so stay
Red,
here.
so go
And then it's
between
going
red
to
and
go.
purple.
I believe it's going to go red,
No.
blue. Red, blue, and then green. So stay here. Actually, just stay here the entire time. We should be fine. Back up below if you have to. Keep track of your debuff. And we all should be good. Make sure we get this ad down.
Destructive coda.
There we go. Barrage. Stand in for barrage. Use personals if you have to.
You probably hit Matt C.
Ad's coming out. Get ready to swap the ad. Ad is out. Everyone swap.
Shockwave.
All right, move out of puddles a little bit. Dodge cone.
Bro, have you used your Manitoba?
Not yet.
I'm at 30%. If you
Dropping it.
You're the man.
Barrage.
Soap.
Allie, back up a little bit. Soak this barrage.
Give one a fall off.
Careful.
I'm back too far.
Watch wave.
Had life grip ready. Just
All
in
right,
case.
Halo's coming out. First one's going to be red. Head to green. Head to
No,
green.
head
Oh,
to
no, my
red.
bad. Red.
Head to
Sorry.
red.
Red.
And then head.
Head to
Next
purple.
one's no, so head. Yeah.
Purple.
Oh, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, this is. And then head to red. Immediately after.
10%. That should be the last time we have to deal with that nonsense.
Oh, this might be tight. Oh. Kill this ad. Take barrage. Fuck, this gets hectic. Teleport?
Oh shit.
8%
Alright,
though.
hold on.
8%. Yeah, let's try to nuke before.
Do you have shout again?
Oh, yeah. Oh, got it off. Try to use personals here.
Yep. Hellstones.
The harmony will not be
Alright.
5%. Try to just burn them.
Yeah, burn them
3%.
before we get to that.
3%. 1%. Good job.
Hey, boys, we got it.
Easy.
Nice.
And sometimes that's all you gotta do.
Hey, congrats to the people that got gear. Oh. Yeah, great job, everyone. The damage is looking fantastic. So hopefully that's going to be a fight that we're just going to have to master over time. It seemed like we're starting to get a hang of it. It does get pretty chaotic at the end, but once we get used to it, we'll be fine. So we're going to head over to the Worm and Artificer. I only say that because those two fights are fairly easier to deal with.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Now I think about it, it'd be faster to just jump off and release. Like, okay, I'm back. Smiling's all about that.
Those 252 conduits are big.
Especially if you're playing like a newer character.
Yeah.
Like
definitely.
my priest pretty much only has 200s and 213s at best. So it's like,
Well,
252. That's a massive gap.
If you get to friendly with the Enlightened, you can buy the 262 or 226 conduits.
No, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I think my first day on my warrior, when I hit 60, I got friendly just by doing the world quest, world boss, dailies, the weekly. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so there's trash on the right.
Where are we going? I got a little lost.
We're going down to the I don't know if it's called the Infernal Plane. It's on the
yeah, it is.
Okay, so the other one that we hadn't been to? Okay.
Yep.
So that big guy that's walking at us, the Twisted World Eater, he kind of hits hard. So you don't want to grab him with too much. And then after that, you look way further down, you got the controller guy down there with that blue thing. He's another gauntlet. So you either commit to him or you just, don't do him at all. And I'd pull the stuff on the right because they do have a pretty good aggro size. Same thing, that controller, you gotta kill him or he'll keep spawning those little guys. The skitters. Cool. Yeah, I'd focus the controller and then cleave onto the rest.
Down for the world here, he's coming walking to head.
Probably grab these two groups, the one on the right and left. I'd say you probably do the big guy with them. It's just once you go like a little bit further than where you were, he'll that controller won't spawn on us, but he'll spawn the skitters constantly.
I need to get closer.
Want to blow a big cooldown? Get out of that blue thing.
I'm out of range.
I'd say you probably lost 2 and we'll just reset boss. Yeah.
I'm out of range.
I feel bad. Obi just got back and he got clapped again.
Rip. Line
Poor
one.
Luke.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Those skitters are spawning from the controller, so you gotta just push up. They'll never stop.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
I already like this raid a lot better than Sanctum.
Sanctum was disgusting.
Yeah.
Like, I'd do Nathria again over Sanctum.
Oh, fuck, I love Nathria.
I'm out of range. I need to get closer.
I love the dance move, the dance with Ka.
Best fight ever.
Mm-hmm.
Let's grab this scroll eater by himself.
Yeah, he hurts. It hurts so good.
What no?
Rip.
Allie, no. Does not no. God. Rest in peace to the fallen. What the Hey, what happened to... When y'all take my Oreos?
Your Oreos.
I had Oreos.
You ain't sharing with the rest of the class? Come on.
What I'm seriously, genuinely curious. What happened to my Oreos? I've got a bounty out. 10,000 gold. Whoever can find my Oreos.
Reminds me of that meme. You drink my Mountain Dew?
It's too far away. I'm out of range.
Since these are the last ads, try to pull them away from the center.
Is this the ground penis boss?
Yep. This is the other sausage.
This is the sausage-looking one, whereas the other one's just named so. Well, I've appeared to have lost my Oreos.
I think you ate them. You had a lot of
No,
downtime that one.
I had like a solid sleeve left. Stuff like that.
Dude, I've done that. I look over, I'm like, where'd my whatever go? And it's just like, there's no way I ate that. And then I look in the trash, I'm like, how the frick did I eat all that?
Well, that's the thing. I can't even find the thing it came in.
It's one mean looking sausage over there.
Sausage.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
when you run out, you got to run pretty far.
All right.
Tag
Everyone tag and run.
Tag and bag.
Oh, I think I DC'd. Oh, never mind.
No, it's weird. It does it every time.
Okay, sweet.
Because I think it's like the server's trying to figure out where to send him because they can't send him outside that door, but he wants to teleport to us. So.
All right. So when he respawns, I'll put down markers. And I'll explain. What's up, Mr. Mean Guy?
Something's not quite right.
About 30 yards, about right here.
If you click on them, I think max range is 30 yards for.
Okay.
So like right where I'm standing would be the 30-yard marker.
Okay.
Actually, that's 40 yards. So I guess right here would be about 30.
All right. Do. All right. So this is a lust on pole fight. We're gonna be stacking away from. Okay, so the boss is gonna periodically give us a dot that stacks, and it does damage the more it stacks. Obviously, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna keep hurting. The way to get rid of the stacks of dust is we all stack up 30 yards away from the boss on the green marker. The boss will do a burrow. It'll go underground, come up to the surface, knock us all back, and do a bit of damage, but it'll get rid of our dust stacks. Every time the boss does burrow, the boss will gain 10% damage. So we do need to keep in mind when to burrow. I'm not sure when you guys did it. I don't know if you want to do every 2, 3
Every two.
stacks.
So every other time he does the cone. So you have like he'll do that frontal cone. He'll do it. Then once he does it the second time, then you force the burrow.
Gotcha. For tanking, you just want to take them away from the tank them facing away from the grade, and then DPS and healers need to loosely stack behind the boss. We need to. Okay, hold on. Right. So we need to make a team of ranged players. They're going to be spread out loosely behind the green marker, and the reason that is because the boss will target players that are furthest away with an extra little hit, I should say, that applies another stack of the dust that, is a big dot that stacks and does a lot of damage. So we're going to go ahead and mark those 3 players now, and healers, I will say keep an eye on them because they're going to take more dust stacks than the rest of us, and they'll take more damage. So we'll probably have it be...
Do we have to swap on normal?
No, I don't think so. Yeah. Dude.
You can let choose me. I don't care.
Okay.
Cruel beans.
All right, that's fine. So yeah, we'll make it cruel. We'll give you a Wait, why can't I? The hell? Why? I can't put. Oh, there it goes. Okay, I'm blind. We'll give you. No, sorry. We'll give you where, and then we'll make it the 2 hunters, like because the hunters they can move around a bit easier. So when it's called out, and I think we do it. Don't we throw them out there after the first cone? Pretty sure it's after the first cone. We'll call.
Oh, what's that?
The when we send the range out behind the green marker.
Just have them stay out the entire time.
Okay,
They're ranged, so it doesn't matter. They just need to stay 8 yards apart because it does a little AoE. You'll see like a little yellow circle around you. It does a little AoE splash. So if you're next to somebody else, it will clip them, and it does a lot of damage.
Right. So yeah, healers, keep your eye on these 3 individuals. Heal them a bit extra; they'll need it. For the tanks, you guys need to be stacked as close as possible. The boss does he'll do a hit where he'll hit the main target and then the closest player to that target. So stack close tightly. At 100 energy, the tanks need to spread a bit. So 1 go left, 1 go right. Reason that is because the boss will cast either Rift Maul or Rend 3 times in rapid succession, and that is random. So Rift Maul, what that does is it just hits pretty hard, and then that's it. Rend, on the other hand, hits harder and actually leaves a dot. And so the thing about it is you don't want to take consecutive Rift Mauls or Rends. So after each cast, there needs to be a taunt swap. So after 1 Rift Maul, even if it's different, if it's a different Rend or a different Rift Maul, still taunt swap. It shouldn't be fast enough. The debuff should wear off in time. I'm pretty sure. So for heroic reasons, those attacks turn into cones. So we'll practice just keeping the boss faced away from the group. Spread out a bit as if they were cones for the tanks. And we'll just try the heroic strat because, I mean, it's not that big of an inconvenience to do it.
Yeah, so basically the tanks have to be within 10 yards of each other. If any melee gets within 10 yards of the tank, the boss will do the damage. You'll hit the tank, the next closest person within 10 yards takes the cleave damage. So the tanks have to be spread just enough so that the cone's not hitting them, but they're within the 10 yards of the other tank, so they're taking the damage.
All right. Other than that, there's no tank swap other than the tank combo, which is the Rift Maul or the Rend 3 times. And that only happens every time the boss gets to 100. So we will keep an eye out for that. Again, don't take more than 2 hits in a row or you'll die. The boss will randomly cast a frontal cone. It'll be very, very obvious and very, very easy to dodge. For range, it might be slightly harder depending on how far you are away, especially the 3 that are marked. It might be a bit harder, but that's why I chose the hunters, and I'm glad we have a shaman because disengage and your wolf should do just fine. And then the boss will also throw out random swirlies at melee or anyone within 20 yards or so. If you get hit by these swirlies, they will reduce your haste by 20%. So,
It's your DPS goodbye.
Yeah.
And they hit you pretty hard. You can take 1, you take 2, and you're not sitting too pretty.
So, and because this is a scripted fight, the fight flow is going to look like this. It's going to go tank combo. We're going to get frontal, the frontal cone that's easy to dodge. We'll get tank combo again. We won't get a second frontal, and then we should burrow. All that, I mean, we might have to adjust depending on how quickly the dusts come out. I don't think they come out that fast, but either we go through that fight flow or every time we get to set 2 stacks, we go for burrow. We'll just see how the fight goes when we get in there, and then we'll make up our mind if we have to. If we do get to 2 stacks before we get through the fight flow, then we'll call it. Probably. But that's pretty much it. That's actually it. The fight's not overly complicated or anything like that. It's not really a DPS check. This is one of the easier fights of the raid. So
it's not a DPS check on normal. On heroic, it's absolutely insane.
So let's get a raid check and let's get a pull in. Christmas in March. Or whenever you're ready, thanks.
5, 4, 3.
Remember to keep the boss facing away from the raid.
I'm out of range.
Lust.
Or at least move.
Yep, watch out for earlies.
It happens every 8 seconds, by the way. So you'd be moving a lot. And it's best to stack really tight in melee. So then you guys can all move left together, then right together.
Did we burrow?
Right,
Oh, watch out for
this.
cone. That's the front, so we'll see. I think we could take 3 stacks of dust. We should be fine. I know the range right now of like 6 stacks. Maybe it's a good time to go for. Everyone stack up on green.
So just wait until the next cone.
Oh, next cone.
Tank down.
Okay.
Yeah, tank down.
All right. I'll let you call out when to do a dot. You have experience, so.
Yeah. So after this, everybody start heading back towards green. And once it goes, all right, stack green now. And the tanks, you guys should be the last ones kind of headed this way. All right, if you put your bat to where he just came from, it'll launch you in that direction, so it'll be faster for stacking up after the launch there. Don't be in first if you're melee. You gotta let the tanks get in, or else he'll one shot you. And then again, the free range, get in the back.
Yeah, the reason why we set up 2 markers is because once he goes to green, blue becomes the new green. So the 3 hunter or the 3 range need to not stack, but spread out around the blue marker.
Shockwave.
Charge the cone.
Shockwave.
I charge the cone, and then we'll all stack on blue. All right, everybody hit the blue.
You gotta stack tight.
Special coming.
Yep, when we stack for bro, make sure everyone stacks tightly on top of the marker.
I'm out of range.
Shockwave.
Oh, the 20% haste debuff? Okay, sweet.
Tank down. Be res down. Just standing stuff. But that's it. That's all there is to the fight. Just dodge, dodge, dodge.
So it seems like we are going to go with that flow of the fight then. It's going to be the tank will, after 2 frontals, will burn. And then that's pretty much it. Dodge swirlies, dodge frontals. And
So the last person dies, the 2 people, the 2 night phase will live. 2 seconds too slow.
Alright, don't
Main
rest.
death.
Don't release.
Don't release.
All right, that was a good first try.
All right, so DPS. If you look at me right now, when we stack on green, once he starts his burrow animation, we should all stand like this. So when he launches us, we launch backwards towards where blue is. Tanks stand opposite side, and then cheese nips. You're just gonna have to charge back in, so you're the first one in there, so nobody else takes a hit. But if you stand on like the backside of his animation, he'll knock you back this way, and if the DPS go the other way, then you don't have that risk of the DPS running in and getting clipped with the tanks.
Big thanks to ladies for the feast, by the way.
Have you guys looked into the new one, the soup? I hear it's cheaper to make, and it does the same thing. I just remember that's what the guys in my that I was trying with were using. It's pretty cool. It puts out like this little cauldron of soup or something, and then it's just like they throw in a bunch of fish, and it's like done. It's hilarious.
Yeah. I reapply it. Yep, so remember we're going to stack on the marker after the second frontal, and then dodge swirlies for melee. Try to keep range up as long as you can. That's pretty much it. Like, this fight's not
Mult.
really
I'd mark yourself so melee stacks on top of you. It just makes it easier.
3, 2, 1.
I will be crossing.
Best play.
Hero.
Hero?
Shockwave.
Watch out, frontal. Swirlies, watch swirlies.
Best play.
Watch out for swirlies. Watch out for swirlies, melee.
Best play.
Watch the swirlies.
Shockwave.
Okay, ready to go to green
Dodge.
once this is done?
Yep, everyone to green.
Put some feathers down for the tanks.
Special coming.
All right,
Remember, I'm saying you
face
stand
way.
back too, so you can.
There we go. Watch out for swirlies and melee. Swirlies. Swirlies.
Shockwave.
Frontal. Watch out for swirlies. Everyone back on X. Watch out for swirlies. Watch out for swirlies. Watch for swirlies.
Shockwave.
Frontal. After this, we're gonna head to the next to blue. Everyone head to blue after this.
Special coming.
All right, face away. There we go, and stack back up. Watch out for swirlies. Watch out for swirlies.
I keep getting hit with swirlies. I'm not in melee range. It's weird.
Watch out for swirlies. Watch out for swirlies.
Shockwave.
Frontal. Front or swirlies. Swirlies. Swirlies.
Better red cheese nips.
Shockwave.
Swirlies. After this frontal, head to green. Everyone head to green. You cheese up when we can. Head to green.
Special
Lays
coming.
down.
Can we do a revive for ladies or no?
No. Minute 26.
Okay.
Not bad though. 38%. Second. That's the second try, right?
Shockwave.
All right. That's single target too. That's crazy.
The fact that he's still alive is blowing my mind right now. Although all melee's dead. Yeah.
Shock.
20 seconds, we got this. We can get the battle res off on cheese nips. We got this. Everybody stack on blue on that one.
Special coming.
There we go. Get the battle res on cheese. I just want to see what we can get. Go, Rocky! So he must not. Okay, so he doesn't enrage on normal. Heroic, it's a 6-minute enrage timer. Which we would have hit it at that last transition.
Shockwave.
All right. So this does seem like a bit of a DPS check.
Yeah. Like, Heroic, I got kicked from the group because I was only pulling like 5.5k. Everybody needs to be doing like 6.8k. I was just like, holy crap. Granted, that was with a 20 man, whereas a 10, the damage is a lot less, but.
Shockwave.
It's funny, Heroic, after 6 minutes, he enrages, where he does like 500% more damage to everybody, and it's like constantly just attacking everybody. So we hit the enrage time, and he just like pops out and kills everybody. It's like, oh, okay.
You mean like that right here? Final consumption?
Yep, right there. That's it.
You can't eat me! Oh, I did.
So okay, so 7 on normal.
All
Which
right,
honestly, we lost. Let's see. Spirit Redemption. How did I get a recap on that one? Yeah, but you figure the last 2 minutes there, we had most of the DPS down. He was at 20% left, so that'd be 3 million HP. Yeah. Oh, tanks. When you guys are leaving to stack, you got to be together still, because he'll still hit you. And if the other tanks with it further than 10 yards, and I think this has happened to Lay, they'll take the 100% damage from that hit, which will pretty much one shot you every time. Well, not cheese apparently, but any other normal tank out there will get pretty much smashed in one hit. So maybe cheese let Lay run out first, just since you seem to be taking it like a champ. Oh, it's insane. Out healed both the healers.
That's why I stopped playing my healer.
Well, why play a healer when I can play a tank and a healer? Exactly. I'm sitting here like Cruel and I are sitting here about 6.3, 6.4k heals per second. Cheese over here at 7.1. Like no big deal.
It's all those cheese nips he eats.
We're lust as soon as we go in.
4, 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Orleans. Orleans.
Shockwave.
Orleans and Wretch, watch out. Dodge. Orleans. Orleans.
We're under attack! Avast your swabs! Repel
Orleans. Orleans.
Shockwave.
After this, everyone a green marker. Everyone a green marker. Now.
Big heals on cheese.
Special coming.
Alright, everyone face away. And there we go. Orleans. Orleans. Orleans.
Shockwave.
Dodge. Orleans.
Like being in high school again, dodging swirlies.
Orleans. Orleans. Squirreless. Squirreless.
Shockwave.
Heading to blue on this one.
Oh, everyone in blue, everyone in blue.
Special coming.
Alright, face away. And
Get Ali
back
up if you can. We need the DPS.
Squirreless.
Done, Res Ali.
Squirreless. Squirreless. Squirreless.
Shockwave.
That was a good bait.
Right? I was like, dang, can't roll that.
Swirlies. 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 Swirlies.
Shockwave.
Dodge. After this, we're gonna head to green. Everyone head to green after this. Go ahead. Everyone on green.
Special coming.
And face away. Swirlies. 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 Swirlies.
Shockwave.
Dodge.
I'm gonna drop my inside after this.
Perfect.
Swirlies. 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 Swirlies.
Shockwave.
Alright, after this, we're going to blue. Everyone get ready to go to blue. And go ahead and go to blue now. Want to be on blue.
We got the 20 seconds on
Everyone face
Berserker.
away. Swirlies. Swirlies. Team pumping, boys.
1.5 mil. Keep going. My timer might be off. It might be for heroic. Alright.
Shockwave.
Dodge.
Good.
Dodge swirlies. Dodge swirlies.
5%. Keep it up.
Dodge. Dodge swirlies.
We're not going to bait it this time. If we have to, just push through. But we got it right there. Good job.
Alright, boys. Good stuff.
Ooh, renowned. Love it. Nice.
Good job.
Nice.
Well, seeing how we got only 14 minutes left, we want to end it on a good note.
If I release, will it just release me right here?
I'm resing you right now.
We should probably call it because explaining the fight is going to take a bit.
Yeah, this is in
Yeah, I'd be down if we all knew the fight and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hang on. I gotta close that. I can trade.
Yeah.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
So we have a cloak up for roll. No, not Sunday, Myth, just Friday and Saturday.
Oh.
Then during the week we like to do mythic run stuff.
He's coming in hot.
Whenever.
Anyone else?
Yep.
3, 2, G-Snaps.
No, for funsies. Oh, that wasn't that fun.
You know, there's a level 233 crafted gear on the auction house now, right? For those of you that might still be rocking low stuff.
Yep.
And then 500 anima can get you 226 screens out of the new zone. Just help.
Yeah.
Where's that drop? 236 now, right?
And Myth,
Which is nice.
As Myth pointed out, 262s, you can get one piece of a 262 piece of gear. They're on the auction house. They're pretty pricey right now if you want to wait. But if not, they're on the auction house.
Also, if you don't normally do Mythic Plus, I highly encourage you to do at least one Mythic Plus a week, because there's a chance that tier pieces can drop from Mythic Plus dungeons on the weekly vault.
I encourage everyone to do as much Mythic Plus as your heart can take, mostly because gearing in Raid isn't the ideal thing anymore. Most of your gear is going to come from Mythic Plus nowadays, so I highly encourage everyone to do Mythic Plus. Don't necessarily have to do anything super high, just at least definitely try to get a key in for your vault. Whatever key you can get your hands on, by all means, we will run keys all week. But yeah, try to get those slots filled as much as possible. The more chances that tier gear, the better damage. I'm certainly seeing a DPS check, and that's, so the more keys, the better. The more gear, the better. Plenty of people with decent keys, plenty of time to run dungeons and whatnot. We'll take some time tomorrow. I got work tomorrow, and I'll be home pretty late, but I'll be on in time for Raid, and I'll run some keys in the morning probably, whoever's on. And as Lady's explaining, we have dedicated days to doing mythics late at night, days. I'm not sure what the other days are, actually. But pretty much any time, like if someone's doing a key, don't feel afraid to jump in and say, hey, I'll do this key. We'll find a spot for you. Because, yeah, since I know BFA and before, the way to go was Raid gave out a lot of gear to gear up with. And Shadowlands has changed that. If you haven't noticed by now, it drops less gear, and it's just unreliable to gear up a character, especially when we have other people in the Raid that are getting gear. And so, yeah, hard work pays off. Just do Mythic Plus. Mythic Zeros drop 236, and then you go from there. Just keep working at it. The higher the gear, the easier we can clear, quicker we can get to Heroic. So depending on how well we do Saturday, I'm thinking we're going to restart progress next week. Only because the DPS was looking decent at the start. I've noticed the last few bosses, it's been a bit close as this one hit the Berserk time, but this one's a little wild. And it's not just, the lack of trying in general. We're still a bit under-geared in general. This raid's a bit overtuned. They're still making nerfs to it. So, yeah, I mean, it'll get easier over time. Just everyone make sure to get their Mythic Pluses in and whatnot.
Top of that.
Go ahead.
On top of that, thinking about 3 weeks, we'll have dual legendaries.
Yep. And
So
also
that will
next week is Shadowlands week, Shadowland Dungeons. Get those 4 Mythics in. That's a piece of heroic there.
Actually, that's this week. Do your 5...
this week is time walking.
Time walking. That will also give you a 252 item.
Make sure
5 time walking.
Make sure you do your time walking. The power creep, the tier gear is the big part, and that's why I really emphasize fill your vaults up as much as possible, because tier gear can drop from anything, even PvP. Your PvP slots will drop it. Mythic Plus slots will drop it. And obviously, the raid slots will drop it. So do as much as you possibly can. Yeah, the tier gear is going to be huge for your DPS increase, and as well as when we get the bonus double legendary. So make sure you get your time walking in this week. Make sure you do the world boss. Try to get your gear up as much as possible. And then again, next week, like I said, Shadowland dungeons, you do 4 mythics. They don't have to be keys, they can be zeros. If you do the 4 mythics, you'll get a piece of heroic raid gear, which is 269. So that's pretty
Did anyone else happen to log? Because mine didn't log for some reason.
Oh, I was not logging.
Rip.
I might have been. I'm not sure if my autologger started or not.
Yeah,
That's all
I have
good.
it. I can upload it.
Okay, awesome. Sweet. Yeah, go ahead and upload that and read. But no, I just want to thank everyone for coming out, having the patience to hang out and frog. We did pretty good for our first night. We're about as where I expected us to be. Some things are obviously a little different, like the sausage boss was completely different than what I expected. And this boss is a bit more of a DPS check, though we got through it. So tomorrow we'll pick up, we'll do Artificer. I think we're going to go from Artificer to Prototype, and then we'll do probably Lehuvim, and then Holrondus. I don't know. I'll take a closer look at those 2 fights and decide. I just want to go with the easiest path possible. The more bosses we can knock down every week, the more gear, the better for all of us. And then once I start to see that our gear's fine, our DPS is fantastic, better, and around where we should be, we'll keep progging every week. Where we leave off, we'll pick up next week. But I think I'm almost positively leaning towards resetting prog next week, and then just doing those bosses again.
They're easy. You should never skip any bosses until you're 100% on farm and just working on the last 3.
Yep. Yeah. It's still fat loot, so it's not the worst thing in the world to run it back. So yeah, no, thanks everyone for coming tonight. Big appreciate it. Same time tomorrow. Try to get your Mythic Pluses in tonight and whatnot, or tomorrow. Our DPS is, it's not terrible, but again, we're a bit under still, so we'll get work done.
For the logs tonight, geez, you can go fuck yourself. You see
fucking cheese probably parsed like 99.
99 on every goddamn fight.
Fucking hell.
It's easy as a tank.
Fuck your cheese nips, bro.
Cheese nips hacking. He's hacking. Alright, I'm down to run some Mythic here in a bit. I'm probably gonna go take a break for about 10 to 15, maybe 20 minutes. I'll grab a drink and such. When I come back, I'm down to run some Mythics if anyone's still on and are down to shit. Alright, all good. No worries. Okay, no worries. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably could jump on that too. I've got a paladin sitting at about 225 eye level. Haven't touched him since 9.2, but I could gear him up.
Okay. Yeah.
It's just a fun alt to tank with.
Yeah, we're still recruiting. I know we're discussing some things right now. We'll see what we can do, then we'll go from there. If we need someone to step in for a tank or a healer role, we'll ask appropriately. If not, no need to feel like you have to if you don't want to. Again, we're still recruiting. Although 227 is ideal, it's not bad. I would prefer us to get to the point where we can have a 2-9 or 2-4-2-3-9 group. I just think that's a lot more comfortable. Because I know sometimes with the 227, the damage could be a bit lackluster sometimes if we're not geared appropriately, whereas 239's a little more forgiving. Yeah, good night,
That's
Kaza.
pretty good too.
Yeah, 239's for yeah, by all means. Well, I still have a few friends from my old raid or from my old guild that I might be able to convince to come over and help, and they are pretty flexible as far as healer, tank, DPS, and just if you do decide to bring a friend, just let us know what he's interested in doing, and we'll discuss that internally and go from there. Really. Oh yeah, I've noticed. All right. Yeah, it's a bit overwhelming. Yeah, definitely it will. Well, I can tell you this: as long as you're surrounded by friends and people you enjoy being around, no matter what content you're doing at what level of difficulty, it's just a fun experience. You don't necessarily have to be. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to be pushing mythic, going for world first to have a good time. As long as you're hanging around people you and genuinely enjoy and spending time with and have fun with, and you're gonna have a good time regardless. Like tonight was fun. It was right. Yeah, that's where I came from, and so that's why I'm really emphasizing the entire. If anyone's got any sort of problems, questions, comments, concerns, just talk to one of the officers or GMs, and we'll go from there. Because I mean, honestly, I don't want any problems within the guild, within the raid at all. I want people being forced to play with other people that they don't like or whatever. If there's an issue, they can be dealt with, like adults and there. Um, but yeah, no, I've been around that. I've had a guild that was co-raid league with someone that tended to act like a child. If people weren't perfecting their craft, I should say,